Good morning, everybody. Thanks for taking a minute out of your day to watch this next video. Hopefully we're not too far from me being able to get out and see you face to face. So we're going to talk about high bays here in just a minute, show you some things that I've learned throughout the years that may be of help to you, and introduce you to what could be a new company very specifically. For those of you that are on Facebook and do social media, take a minute. I have created a Facebook page that is exclusively for me in a business aspect, so you'll see different deals on there and different information. That page itself will only be professional. It won't be what I had for dinner and the fish that I caught. So part of my job, guys, is to go out and find good solutions for you, the contractors. So, there are several things that I look for, specifically when we're talking about high bays. We're going to look at value. We're going to look at how well these things perform. And equally important, we're going to look at these sales agencies that we're able to work well with. So we'll talk about that in just a second. Guys, stay tuned till the end of the video for our drawing. I think what we'll give away in the next video on Friday should be of some interest to you. So, and very much look forward to the video that we're going to talk about on Friday. So make sure you take a look at that as well. So back to the high bays, guys. I want to talk to you about Orion. Orion, we talked about Orion 2 weeks ago, I think, with their LDRE series of 2x4 retrofit kits. So today we're just going to talk about high bays in general. Orion has a pretty good offering of different high bays for different applications, which we'll get into a little bit. I've put the link to their website in the email that you got with this video. So I very, very much encourage you to, just take a few minutes and take a look at that and see if it's something that piques your interest. So the first thing I want to do is I want to talk about Orion as a company in general. Guys, I had the opportunity late last year to go up to Orion's headquarters. It's their manufacturing facility as well. So this means a lot to me, and I hope it means something to you guys. They make this stuff here in America. It's all made in Manitowoc, Wisconsin, just south of Green Bay. That being said, the drivers and the chips, we'll get into that, they are coming out of China. But the housings themselves and all the manufacturing is done in the United States. So, to me, that's a big deal. I want to talk to you about some of the things that I did learn why I toured their factory. I noticed that every single fixture that comes off their line, they actually put voltage to and test. So this is going to eliminate a lot of your issues, guys. If you have a fixture that's not going to work out of the box, they're going to catch that, in the factory. Most companies do testing coming off their lines, but not 100%. So big deal. The gentleman that toured the factory with me, everybody brought that up, that they were impressed with the fact that every one of these fixtures is getting tested from the factory. So, the other thing I want to talk about is the support from Orion itself, guys. I feel fairly confident I could call the vice president of sales, Mike Ontrop, right now, and he would take my phone call. That's a big deal, guys. We can, he is an asset to us we can get him to your facility. We can get him to your jobs if need be. Not only that, the company that they've chosen to represent them, PLS, which we'll talk about in a few minutes, is a huge asset to All-Phase in general through many different lines, but specifically Orion today. Those guys are very ready to come help any specific job that we have. We can get these guys to the facility, to your office, and get any questions you might have answered. So the specifics of the high bays themselves, guys, it's very important to know. The first thing I want to talk about is value. Guys, we find that the Orion product offering in general is a very good economical choice. That being said, they don't skip on the materials. Guys, these are top-notch fixtures. They're using all Tier 1 components. That's very important. Samsung, Philips, Osram, Nichols, that's their chips and boards. You're going to have less issues with these than some other manufacturers that are out in the market that are using lesser known components, tier 2, tier 3 components. So the quality's there, the price is there. When we get into the specifics of the fixtures themselves, guys, we want to talk about lumens per watt. How much light are you getting with the amount of energy you use? Guys, I don't know of anybody who will argue the fact that they have some of the highest per lumens in the market. So what does that mean for us? Well, because of these high lumens per watt, they perform extremely well. So when we get out and audit these jobs where you have maybe existing high bays and we do an energy analysis, what we see is the payback is much quicker when we go with Orion. Much quicker payback allows you to sell those jobs to the end-use customer a lot more effectively. That's what everybody's looking for. How fast can I get my money back? So when we go to market, if we're looking at, say, a warehouse, this is who I'm going to suggest first and foremost, because these payback curves that we look at are so much quicker. And we find that the success in getting the jobs is better because of that. These aren't always, you can use a lesser fixture that costs less money, and yes, you can get paid back, but you know, by going with a better fixture, we find that the payback may be quicker. And you know, I encourage you to get on that website and look at their spec sheets. You're going to find that the life of these things is outstanding. In fact, it outperforms probably the #1 selling high bay in our market today, which I won't mention. So if you look at those, it's substantial how much longer they last. And quite frankly, you're not going to necessarily spend the amount of money you spend on those. So we talk about these energy analysis and energy audits, guys. I have personally partnered with PLS, Professional Lighting Services, Professional Lighting Services, and Mike Netherton, the owner over there. Guys, I have had these guys out on, I can't tell you how many jobs where we go in, Mike or one of his guys will come in, walk the job, do an energy analysis, make an amazing presentation you can give your customer to show them the savings. And this is all a service that we offer as just part of the deal. If you're looking at anything, guys, and I'm going to talk about the applications to use Orion here in just a quick second. If you're looking at any of this stuff, at least let us come in and look at it, do an audit for you, let us give you our presentation on, you know, how fast you're going to get paid back this money. So a few more things about the specifics of the high bays themselves. 120, 277, and 480 volt applications. Guys, these things are easy to hang. They've got their own unique hanging systems that are along the lines of a gripple. You will like them just fine. They have lens options for their high bay, so we can do narrow or wide distribution. We talked about job packaging when we talked about their LDRE series of retrofits. Guys, the way they package stuff is, you almost just have to see it to believe it. You are going to save labor dollars by the way they package this stuff. So keep that in mind. I'm happy to get you some more specifics on that if you like, but you're not going to have an apprentice running around cleaning up as much trash as you do with some other manufacturers. So the applications we want to concentrate on specifically is warehousing, manufacturing, food processing, agriculture, gymnasiums, and retail spaces. Guys, we've had luck with all these applications with them. So I highly encourage you, if you're not familiar with the Orion product offering, jump on their website, take a look at it. Guys, I get paid to find things like this, and I can't tell you of one manufacturer that's out there that I'm more excited to do business with. Most of you are not extremely familiar with the Orion stuff, take my word for it, guys. Let's try it. I have not had a bad experience with these guys. A lot of success stories I could share with you. Give them a shot. Let PLS and Mike come in and do an audit for you. You're going to be extremely surprised when you see his presentation that he's going to hand you when the audit's complete. Your customer's really going to appreciate that. So, guys, thanks for listening. On to the drawing now. Last week, you know, we had this shirt, hat, and can koozie, and cup. Hat, shirt, and can koozie. Yes, I'm sorry. And the winner of that is Jim Clausen. Jim, thank you, up there in Kokomo. We'll get that to you. I'll drop it off in Billy's office when I can get out and about. Our drawing for next week, which you're going to sign up for today by either shooting me a text, respond to this video on YouTube, email me, however you want to do it. Let me know you watched it. I'm going to get you signed up. It's going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag just yet. So Friday we're going to talk about a product that you may or may not have ever tried. The drawing for Friday will be a sample of this stuff. So, like I said, I don't want to let the cat out of the bag too early, but we're going to get a sample to the winner here so you can try a new product. If you have any questions, concerns, you need a will call, whatever you need, I'm working from home. I've got my cell phone on me. Call me, text me, email me. Just get a hold of me and we'll get you taken care of, guys. Our hours still remain 7 to 4 in Indianapolis. Curbside pickup. Thank you all so very much for all your support. The guys out there in the field, thank you for going to work every day. Hope to see you all soon. Thank you.